What's up, y'all? MC here. Good evening. Hey, I found another knife on Rose Craft Blades I wanted to share with you guys real quick. It's a slip joint, which is not something I normally go for, but I did find another slip joint on their website a couple weeks ago, and it was so nice and such high quality. I saw this one, and the looks of it just drew me in. So this is the Zambezi, which is South African for bull shark, the website says. And anytime you say shark, you pretty much get my attention. And I think you'll see why it's called shark, or called named after a shark, rather, here in just a moment. But first, I'm going to go over the materials with you. Okay. It's a D2 blade, which is fine. Knife's under 60 bucks, so D2 is fine here. But with D2, with any steel, keep your knife clean and dry. Then we've got these brushed steel bolsters, which is common for Rosecraft blades, and these nickel silver pins. And this nickel silver, they call this the Rosebud badge or Rosebud shield, one of the two. And it's also nickel silver. You've got stainless steel liner locks and a bone handle. And if you can't see it real well on my camera, I'm sorry. This bone handle is really nice. It's smooth but kind of grippy, and it's just fantastic. Now, one of the first things you can look at on a slip joint and tell the quality is the spine. Flush, no gaps anywhere, perfect, and that's what you want to see, just like that. There's no lanyard hole. Normally on a knife this small, I would want a lanyard hole, but the aesthetic of it right now is so nice. I'm kind of glad they didn't do that and screw it up. I just think it looks better without it. Now, I'm going to say this before I try to open it. This guy takes a little bit of hand strength to open. So if you're somebody who doesn't have great finger strength or your hand strength is compromised, this is one I would think twice about if I were you, because it does take a pretty good pull. And that long pull right there. So let's get him started. Go to the half stop, and there's a really nice look at that blade before we open it all the way up. Now, it's got a good half stop, nice and secure, which is another good sign of a really nice slip joint, good quality, the walk and talk you want to see. And then we're going to open him on up, and man, he is nice. And now you see why they call it the bull shark. Kind of looks like that. It's got that shark-like head, and I just think it's a really, really good looking knife. Now it is small, I'll admit that, but honestly, for most of us, for our EDC tasks, opening packages, opening mail, cutting a zip tie here and there, this is going to do just fine for almost all of us. And if you need something more than this, you know, you probably have a knife in your collection for that too. This guy feels really good in the pocket. He's very comfortable in the hand, and he's not intimidating if you have to take it out in front of non-knife people. This isn't something where they're going to be like, oh my God, what is that for? But also, I know you're noticing that big choil, and that's nice. They say it's a 1 inch choil, and look at that. And the reason this is so great is now it doesn't matter if it's a slip joint at this point. I have full control over that blade. It doesn't go anywhere. If I do have to actually dig into something with this and that grip right there, I can do whatever I need to do, because I don't even need a lock, because I am the lock now. And that's a nice feeling to have that much control over a slip joint when you know you don't have a lock. Now, this one's $55. And like I said, he is a smaller knife. And I'm going to compare it to the one I got a couple weeks ago at Rosecraft. And this is the Zambezi, or I'm sorry, this is the Zambezi. This is the Clinch River Swayback. Now you can see right away there's a huge difference in width and length and cutting edge length, just everything. And this is a great knife also. But two totally different styles, obviously, but they both share that big choil, right? Okay. And so you can see the size difference right away. Now, also, look at this. Like I told you, this one takes a lot of hand strength. This one here just pops open, walks open. It does not take nearly as much hand strength. Okay. Let's get a little weight for you guys real quick. My new scale, it's upside down, dingus. All right. So he is going to come in just a little over 3.2 ounces. He doesn't feel that heavy. He disappears in the pocket, which is nice. And like I said, it feels really good in the hand. Doesn't bother me in the pocket. And it does snap closed nice. And it's really small profile. So if you like slip joints, you'll love it. Just bottom line, if you like slip joints, you'll love it. If you don't always like slip joints, for 55 bucks, it's something very unique in my collection, and I think it's worth taking a shot on. So I'm going to put a link to a couple places where I know you can get it. Rosecraft Blades, um, Blue Creek Knives, I think, has it, and Traditional Pocket Knives have it. So I am MC. This is the Rosecraft Blades Zambezi, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Thank you for watching.